going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Mostert. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He's got it inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Mostert trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1. One more time with Mostert, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Miami. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's gotta be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs are back within one score. It is an 8-point game. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look downfield once again. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's going to try it here again. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They put Kelsey in motion. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. Again, working deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. In motion, it's Waddle. Tua now on 1st down. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and 2. Tungo Vailoa. Strong. A pickup there of 13. First down, Miami.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. He finds the open man, Braxton Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10.
It's a gain of 24.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books.
With the score,
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Again, it's Tua. They find Mostert out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he finds his way to the end zone again. Scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. Gains an even 70 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score! Game on! Samaje Perine. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2. Now, Mahomes. He'll swing that out wide, and he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they're not able to get this back to a 1-score game. The margin remains 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide.
He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Tua. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Back to throw is Tua. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. To the sideline. He's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in. And they convert on 4th down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick, and now he loses the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball. On
play action, it's Tagovailoa. sending it deep for Waddle. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.